Hello, everyone. We're going to talk about the social construction of the immoral black mother. We have the theses. Current conceptualizations ignore the specificity of the microprocesses of mothering and misinterpret key behaviors and actions of black mother. This biased conceptual framework harms the black mothers, their kids, and their communities. Second, we have method, life history interview technique, qualitative method to gather information about subject lives. Population 24 adult women who are female caretakers of adolescents children in low income community in urban community. Okay, the first theme that we have is the diminished ability to parent due to limited economic and social supports within the context of urban decade. Within urban decade, doing the right thing for your children doesn't work. So the question that we have, what are the social conditions that led black mothers to marginalized positions? First one, we have economy, they lose jobs or marginally employed. Second, infrastructure, inadequate housing, they do not have the adequate resources, so parenting as they want is more difficult. Community institutions and public spaces are in decay. Parks, libraries, hospitals, services closing, etc. Public transportation not available. Third, we have education, dangerous schools. Schools have metal detectors, and so as a result, we have raising children is more difficult in the hostile socioeconomic environment without support and with symbolic stigma. Okay, we have theme number two, the constant fear of losing children to public agencies. Mothers are running from social workers, probation officers, CPS. So the question is, how does policing black mothers hinder their ability to parent? When the authorities are watching their children, feel even more inclined to act out, especially when custody issues are pending. Children can use this to manipulate the mothers, which makes their job more difficult. It's undermining their authority. Okay, we have theme number three, the fear of abuse and injury. A combined mistrust of outside agencies, community loyalty, and the subject desire to enact some degree of agency in their family and community. How does this combination of policy combined with violence dramatically impact mothers' lives, young black men's lives, and young black women's lives? The violence within the community through policing not only impact lives of the young black men, but also the lives of their sisters, mothers, daughters. All black women lives are impacted as well because they take some risk for their male children as an extension of their mothering role. Theme number four, generalized culturally constructed loyalty to black young women. Okay, so black young men are the most vulnerable to society abuse. They are the endangered species. They obviously suffer from the societal conditions, poverty, over policing, unemployment. Third question and answer. This rhetoric is harmful to women because it ignores the vulnerabilities of women behind an endangered black male. There's a mother, there's a sister. The violence within the community through policy not only impacts lives of the young black men, but also the lives of their sisters, mothers, daughters. All black women lives are impacted as well. They are vulnerable because they have to take some risk to protect their children, and they get punished when they attempt to protect their daughters as well. Okay, we have theme number 5, involvement of in prevention initiatives and community activism. The combination of structural conditions and hostile relationships between outside agencies and community groups contaminate women's activism. Women are set up as scapegoats. Their participation in prevention initiatives can harm them rather than help the community and their kids. Okay, so now, according to the Woman Richie interview, how does living in a decaying urban community complicate mothering? Parenting as a desire is not possible when you live in a place without adequate infrastructures and service, like parks, libraries, transportation. Decaying urban food community means food deserts. If it's easier to find fast food in liquor stores, then it makes raising healthy children way more challenging. Next question. Why do many of the black women Richie interviewed feel powerless as mothers? The combination of structural conditions and hostile relationships between outside agencies and community groups contaminate their activism, their participation in prevention initiatives. They are set up as scapegoats. So, finally, last discussion question. How does poverty these mothers experience differed from their poverty that their children face? Black women living in poverty experiences more stress. They are struggling to meet daily needs, and their parenting is more challenging. They cannot invest in educational resources, and their children will attend schools that are less funded. Black mothers are stigmatized and oppressed. They live in a hostile environment, and their parenting is significantly impaired.